I'm going to show you how to create an activity, a card activity, using the creative tools. So let's have a look at what that is. Now, I've already explained in my previous video the 7 sections at the top here, and after creating this card activity, I'll show you how to assign it to a class. So you can actually place the activity to a class. You could even assign the activity to an individual or a group, and you may even then work from that point. Alright, so let's have a look. Creative tools. So we're going to click on the creative tools, and you've got a whole range of different things here. These are all in the creative tools, and the activity that we're looking for today is going to be found in the to do it yourself, which is this one over here. So I'm just going to show you that. Let's click on that, and I'm just going to move my screen to the side because we see our card game is right on the edge here. So let's just take that out of it. That makes it a little bit better. Alright, so let's click on the card game. Alright, and we're going to launch the app. Alright, so now we've got, by default, 4 cards have been chosen. And here we have 8 cards. I think that's a little bit more suitable for our kids, 8 cards. And I'm going to choose to make an 8-card game. Alright, so I'm going to click on the card, choose a picture. Well, you can put a picture or you can put writing. If you want to type, provides a great deal of possibilities. So I'll go with dinosaurs. Alright, and we're going to choose the most simple one, and the kids love this one, T-Rex. Alright, and if you want to type on the card, you're going to click on that, on the A. I'm going to just type something, T. Alright, so we've got, let's just put it in as, alright, and we've got here Tyrannosaurus Rex. Alright, so that's going to be our dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex. And now, since the card is ready, just make this a bit smaller. Oh, I've lost my Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's just put that in again. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, that looks a lot better. Click OK, and we have a dinosaur with Tyrannosaurus Rex. Alright, the second one, let's go with in this particular instance, I'm going to give a full definition. So I'm going to write quite a bit over here, and I'm going to use it for the Triceratops. So we're going to go with the Triceratops is a huge Ceraptasian dinosaur having 3 horns and a neck heavily armored with a very solid frill. I think that's about the size. So we're going to encourage the children to read. They have to read to kind of work out the answer of this one. So we have that one over there, and I think I saw a picture of a Triceratops, so I'm going to kind of find that one, go back to dinosaurs. So we got this little drop down arrow, and we're going to go to dinosaurs, and the Triceratops with 3 horns is that one over there. So you can see huge Ceraptosian dinosaur. For this card, I'm going to use the word herbivorous. So children should know that that's meaning creatures that eat vegetation. So let's just get the word herbivorous, put it in here. Oh, why is it not typing? Obviously I'm typing white on white. That should do it. Let's get this to a more suitable color. Okay, I'm going to go with black, and that should do it. Herbivorous. Right, I'm going to make it a bit bigger so it's nice and perceivable. and I click OK. Herbivorous. Click OK. Alright, and we know that herbivorous just involves feeding on plants, so we're going to just put in feeding on plants. Right, so feeding on plants is herbivorous. So we've got herbivorous are feeding only on plants. So we'll just go with that. Alright, so these two will fit together. Herbivorous, feeding only on plants. Alright, now we go with this one. Let's get another picture. We'll stick to animals, but we won't go dinosaurs this time. And we'll get a rabbit. And we know that a rabbit is a mammal. And we know that a rabbit is a mammal, so it's a warm-blooded vertebrate. So let's get a warm-blooded vertebrate. We're going to just write that in, that description. Warm-blooded vertebrate. So you can see here everything's typed in white. So just make that red, warm-blooded vertebrate. That looks a lot better. Alright, warm-blooded vertebrate. Alright, so we've got a warm-blooded vertebrate and we've completed our card game. Alright, let's go and test this game. So we could test it by doing the play button, and you can see that you've got this wonderful connection where the children will Tyrannosaurus Rex, warm-blooded vertebrate. Unfortunately, that text needs to be corrected. Huge Ceratopsian dinosaur, and those two, that would be the Triceratops. Okay, then we've got the rabbits, and we know that that was the warm-blooded, and then let's go with that one, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the picture feeding only on plants. I think that was with the rabbits. I think the rabbit was here. Oh, warm-blooded vertebrate. Okay, those two would go together. All right. You should have the hang of how the game works. So we've tested it, it's working. Let's close down and go out of the game. Alright, and it's important that we just save our work. And you'll see this little red button on the right hand side is showing you where we save. So I'm going to go save and exit. And I've already got a folder, a whole lot of folders here. Here's animals. So I've already got a folder called Dinosaur Work, which I've been demonstrating how this works. So we'll call this test piece, and we'll just save it. We can give it a few tags like basic, let's call it herbivore, and we'll save it like that. Alright, now the next thing we need to know is how to assign it to the kids in your class. Alright, so the first thing, we have our game. We can already see there's our work, and our activity is already listed. It's called Animals Dinosaur Work, and we had it as test piece. Alright, so we can now decide which class we're going to assign our work to. So I'm going to do it as a to-do. I'm going to set it as a to-do, and I'm going to say try to do this simple card game on dinosaurs. Okay, and over here I could set it at a specific date. Today is the 10th of September, and let's say we're going to give it for today, and we're going to ask them to have it done by Friday, so it's the 15th, although we're just using this as a test piece. Alright, and we're going to test, and we go with next. Let's assign it to a class. Okay, let's give this to a grade 5 class. So we look for the grade 5 class. you should probably see your class straight away over here. And in the grade 5 class, we could assign it to the whole class, or we could assign it to groups that you've structured within the class. So we've got Aiden, we've got a whole lot of kids over here. I'm not going to give it to the whole class, but I'm going to give it to Danica. And Aiden might like dinosaurs, he's pretty good with games. Let's give it to Jake and Kyle. Okay, so we'll only give it to those kids. And we're going to set it as a to-do. Set as to-do. Alright. And then we close it. Alright, now Jake and Aiden will have that work assigned to them. We can now test to see if it's assigned to those particular group kids. We look at our to-dos, and there you can see there's the test piece, which is our dinosaur activity, and it's assigned to Danica, Aiden, Jake, Kyle in 5C. Right, we could still edit it, but we won't get into that. Right, so we're going to go out of this section. The to-dos have been set, and those particular learners will be out and doing that activity on their iPads or whatever device they use. They will engage with your activity. Alright, so what I'm going to show you next is how the learner will go in to the activity and do the activity. So we're going to impersonate a learner who goes in, actually does your activity, and then we'll move on from there. Alright, we are going to log in as Aiden, and we're going to do that card activity. I've logged in as Aiden, and he's now seeing that there's an alert which indicates that there's certain activities that need to be done. You'll see there's only a part of the 5 has been cut off, or part of this little icon has been cut off. So Aiden will then click on the alerts, and he sees, there's some work that's been assigned to me. So he'll go to that, click on the go to, and open that work. And another option would be for Aiden to go to his to-dos and see what work has been assigned to him there. And here you can see he's got the test piece, our test piece that we made, and you can see it's kind of a card game through this by looking at this icon. He'll then click on start, and he's going to open up the game. Right, you're not seeing everything now, but he will then press the green play button and play the game. You can see the game's there. There's the Triceratops, huge Ceratopsian, and that'll go with Triceratops. Alright, I'm not going to play the whole game, but you've got the hang of it. Right, Aiden's going to log out. Now you can see this activity just says start. It's not an activity that involves having to be marked or handed in. It's just a game that would assist Aiden to understand vocab. It's an activity that's just basically developing skills. Alright, so we're going to move out of this, and Aiden will then log out having done the activity. And